So it's popular amongst carnivore dieters to state that plant products are poisonous because they have anti-nutrients in them, such as phytates. Now, a lot of phytonutrients can reduce the absorption of certain nutrients. This is true. However, so can non-phytochemicals, such as, for example, lysine competes with arginine for absorption, and vice versa. Therefore, are arginine and lysine both anti-nutrients? And what about iron and calcium, which compete for absorption? Are they both anti-nutrients? Or folic acid and B12, which compete for absorption? Are they both anti-nutrients? My point is that the health benefits of phytonutrients far outweigh these alleged poisonous effects. And phytates actually protect against cancer, it's been found. So eating phytates in beans and whole grains, these are phytochemicals in beans and whole grains, help to reduce the risk of cancer. It's also well known that, for example, TMAO, which is it's basically a byproduct of a bacteria in the stomach, which seems to be, it's not cut and dry, but seems to be correlated to a higher incidence of heart attack and stroke and blood clots and things of that nature. But taking a resveratrol and other phytochemicals and vitamin C helps to attenuate this, means lessen it or make it so it doesn't take place. Now I don't recall if I have the study in the stack of studies that I'm going to be posting in the links in the description, but also women on a high meat paleo diet did not have elevated TMAO levels. Now why? What's the probable reason for this? It's probably because the paleo diet is plant-centered. Now what's funny is I always used the word plant-based to mean predominantly vegetables. But apparently now plant-based is used to describe people that eat like me. I did not know that. I still use plant-based to mean a diet centered in vegetables. Technically, to me, the Atkins diet is plant-based because it's centered in non-starchy vegetables. In my opinion, that should be what plant-based means. It's not, apparently. However, what I want to get at is this. Now, I supplement with an amino acid, carnitine, okay, and other people might supplement with choline. Both carnitine and choline have a number of health benefits, and I'm going to be making a video that's literally just for carnitine because it's one of my supplements that I take. Carnitine definitely has a positive effect on heart health, and it reduces all-cause mortality by like 27% according to one study. So I think it goes without saying that you might want to take carnitine. Now again, nothing I say is medical advice. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but carnitine is an amino acid that's mostly prevalent in meat. It also, the bacteria in your stomach produce TMAO, which may be associated with a higher risk of blood clots, strokes, heart attacks, etc., except that the TMAO is ameliorated, or at least reduced greatly, with the consumption of phytochemical or phytonutrient-rich foods. And this includes resveratrol, and it seems to include vegetables. So my point is that these phytonutrients, which have their own health benefits that help to treat, peripheral vascular disease, and help with memory problems, and help with eyesight, and things of this nature. There are so many things that different phytonutrients do. Phytonutrients including zeaxanthin, including, quercetin. And quercetin is a great anti-cancer nutrient. It also helps to get rid of damaged cells or aged cells, what are called senolytic cells. It's a powerful, what it's called a senolytic. Resveratrol is a geroprotector. There's a myriad of geroprotectors in cocoa powder. These are all full of what people like to call anti-nutrients. These are not anti-nutrients, they're phytonutrients. And that's what you need to take into consideration. There might be a need for timing and things of this nature. The field is not completely understood. It's well known that consuming milk with things like cocoa, blueberries, green tea, black tea, etc., interferes with the absorption, or it deactivates these phytonutrients. So there is probably something with timing in the ingestion of these things to help get the optimal benefit. But my point is that phytonutrients are not anti-nutrients, and that's what I think is important for people to understand. Of course, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist. If you're interested in the intake of phytonutrients, talk to a physician, talk to a dietitian, talk to somebody that's legally allowed to tell you about it. And that's all for this video.